And please bear with us. I know that this function has taken a little longer. Njagala kwebaza Musumba Namboze ebikyawandikibwa kyakuwadde mulalenda ab'emikono musibe mukyano nze thank you very much for that word. I want to salute my fellow artists, Figo and your friend. I want to salute another revolutionary artist, Siwai Narukarala. Man, you're bad. Many times I feel glad to share the wine name with you. Very talented young man. You remind me of Buju Banton. You remind me of Bob Marley. You remind me of Sizzla Kalonji. You remind me of Capleton. All those artists that many of us grew up watching and aspiring to be like, believed in one common thing: equal rights and justice. They believed in freedom for all people, especially the black people, the African people. So, if you see a Rasta man posing around with dreadlocks but not believing in equal rights and justice, that is not Rasta, that is rascalat. So I salute you, my brother. We bali nakubulirira abavubuka. Kikulu nnyo abavubuka omuntu ababulirira ne bawulira yoyo omuvubuka ngabo yoyo ayise waje bayise. We bali bajjukiza nti okubeera omuntu omubi tekikufuna wakabi. Milako will put it straight that bad man and bad man is two different things. Can't mix and mingle the two of them. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. I also want to appreciate the drama team from the School of Leadership for the skit that you presented here. Thank you very much. In this our struggle, music, dance, and drama will always carry a center stage. It has been music, dance, and drama, creativity, and poetry. It's been art that has liberated people right from the days of slavery, through colonialism, through dictatorship. And it's what's going to carry us through. So we salute that area. We salute you, Comrade Nobiandi, Selector Devi, Namwena Bakwataganya, area, Mweba. I also want to sympathize with Dr. Nalukwago. Dr. Nalukwago, we listen to you. Dr. Nalukwago, bada tumulira nti ennumba zamulumira mu ddwaliro eryo mu kyalo ng'agenze mu toileti. Walaba nnyo munnaye nzimanya ennumba zezaali zinumyeko zizannumira nno ku muti gwa muyembe zannuma ku liiso ne mala wiiki namba nga linnuma naye kati gwe nkubamu akafaananyi oba zaakulumyewa. Naye tukusabira munnange badro zaakulumye before oba after. Naye tubigeeko tulimusanga ziri siriyasire. I want to salute the comrades that are presented today. Comrade Awel, the young man, the intelligent young man that you are, and the way you present it gives me hope, gives me confidence that the young people of this generation are actually seeing through the curtain that has been put before our eyes. They're seeing the future. They're seeing the promised land. They're seeing the new Uganda. I want to appreciate the policy team that has been able to clearly paint a picture for us. Very eloquent young men and women, very passionate young men and women, very imaginative young men and women. At least we are able to see the Uganda we want, the Uganda we're aspiring for, and indeed the Uganda that we must achieve. I have no doubt that the picture of that new country is now clearer. We see where we want to go. We are not just what Mao loves to call Agende. Yes, we are Agende. Why not Agenda? He is a roadblock between us and our future. But we've said it before and I want to reassert it again. that we are not only fighting to liberate ourselves, we are fighting to carry ourselves beyond liberation. We are fighting to be able to paint our own destiny. And I'm very glad that for these 2 or 3 hours, these young people have been they've been able to clearly paint a picture. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not my ideas as an individual. No, these are ideas of numerous young men and women. These are ideas of the young generation, young Ugandans from across Uganda. Look at them. From the north to the west, to the east, to the south and central. This is Uganda summarized. These ideas and ideas, they represent all of us. They represent both our pain and our aspiration. They represent the aspirations of a new generation. These thoughts and presentations, ladies and gentlemen, they represent a generation that refuses to be defined by the fear and the hate and the hopelessness that has been imposed on us. Fear has been imposed on us. We fear each other. Hate has been imposed on us. We've been taught to hate each other. We've been conditioned to feel helplessness, to feel helpless, to believe that we can't go past here. Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters, for making it clear that we have a future that is tangible, a future that we see, a future that we are going to achieve. And I also want to add my voice on yours. We are indeed going to build a new country for ourselves and our children. We are going to build that country for ourselves, by ourselves. I might be the one leading, and I've told you this before, that I don't present myself to lead this struggle, this charge for a new Uganda, because I'm the most educated or most qualified. I present myself because it is a calling, just like every one of you. But nothing gives me confidence to see that behind me there's quality. Behind me, there are young men and women. Each one of them is very qualified, very knowledgeable, well-traveled, passionate about a new Uganda. We have young doctors here, we have young lawyers here, we have journalists, we have people from all walks of life. And yes, we have people like myself and Nubiani who are artists. We have people like Eddie Mutwe. We have people like Zambali. Zambali of Mukono. So it is possible, ladies and gentlemen. I have no doubt that it's possible. But I was moved even deeper by the presentation of Maria Ledochos-Kanatabi, who put it clearly that these are just dreams. Brothers and sisters, these are but just dreams. This is but just an imagination, a dream that we can either achieve but also can fail to achieve. This is a dream that we can get, but this is a dream that we can also fail to achieve and keep dreaming about it if we don't take the necessary steps. Over a few years ago, I've learned that in life you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate for. In fact, you get what you fight for, not what you deserve. But brothers and sisters, again I want to tell you that what we deserve, what you deserve, is worth fighting for. Yes, it does. What do we have to do then? Let's do the necessary. Step number 1, start by magnifying this, by amplifying this. I like that this has been presented precisely but clearly. It's right here. This is what we want to bring to Uganda. When we say Museveni agende kubale nezaawo bino. What you have to do as a citizen, number 1, is to help Father, paint this picture to all and sundry. Anybody that you get close to, let them understand that we are past the mobilization area. We are in the sensitization and making sure that everybody gets us clearly. Understand what we are fighting for. Understand what we are risking for. Explain it to your friends, to your family, to your boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband. Explain it to your friends. Explain it whenever you have an opportunity. To you, our leaders, especially those that are running to office. And I like that the skit made it very clear. Don't promise people rice, because we are not going to give rice in the new Uganda. Promise what we are going to give as a government. In the new government, you're going to be serving under the National Unity Platform. And this that I'm promising, you are going to be responsible to deliver to your constituents. This is going to be government policy, and all leaders are going to be charged to deliver this. So explain it to people so that people know exactly what to demand from you when we are in power. Make it clear. Make our manifesto your talking points when you go to speak. Don't promise people warranty. Let's be different from those that we are fighting against. And Father, we request you to simplify it even more in your languages. Make it understandable. Simplify it, Father. Those of you that are on social media, please help us. Share these on your social media handles. We've been saying that phone is a very powerful tool. Please lend it to Uganda. Lend your TikTok account to Uganda, your Facebook account, your Twitter account, all platforms that you can. Show people what Uganda can achieve. Even if you don't support the NUP or the NUP candidate, at least let every young Ugandan understand what Uganda can turn into. And then we can decide who takes us there. I've already shown you that me, I have the law to take you there. But at least let us first understand where we want to go as a country. Let's understand the kind of country that we want. And then we will find the courage to take the first, second, and more steps towards that Uganda that we want to get to. So, help us. Push it. I know you have different talents. Those that can animate it. Break it down, simplify it. Let even a young child of 5-6 years understand the kind of country that we want, because we are not going to stop. I told you a few weeks ago that we are not going to wait to celebrate when we get there. We shall celebrate along the way. Even knowledge of what we want to achieve is victory enough. Let us celebrate it and then keep moving towards it. So break it down for those people. Make it understandable. Then another thing I want to tell you, brothers and sisters, organize, organize, organize. Send this message down to the common people. Build teams. Zetwaite God. Build teams. Let them go door to door, not just asking for a vote, but painting a picture of what people are voting for. I want people to know what they are voting for. So organize. Go to your constituencies. You, the leaders, I really love your company on the campaign trail. But I request you to spend more time in your constituencies. Go there. Don't wait for me to come to your constituency with you. While we turn the nation upside down, turn your constituency upside down, and organize, organize, organize. Identify polling agents. Identify people who will help us at every step of this democratic revolution. Muzimbe gali zinywere. Also, while at it, please identify alternative means of communication. We all know the Museveni kind of election. And I'm sure he thinks that he is bringing his usual nonsense in this election. So, think ahead. We all know what these people are planning. Think ahead. You know they're going to switch off the network. You know they're going to switch off the internet. Plan ahead. Find alternative ways of communication so that we are in touch as a nation. We are entering a very critical phase of this revolution. So I charge you to go and find different ways. Sit down, burn the midnight candle. Form discussion groups. You never know. Maybe your small group might be the one that will develop the idea that will liberate us. So work together, build together, and let us do it, because I know we are going to do it. This, ladies and gentlemen, many people hear us. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We are going into a risky time, but we can choose to see it from two different perspectives. From one side, you can look at it as a risk. You can choose to look at it as an opportunity. So, let's make the brave choices. Like I said, they hear us singing, when the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. What is that victor's crown? That is the one. What they just explained here. The first 11 and more will come when the struggle is over, when we defeat General Museveni and his corrupt regime. So, ladies and gentlemen, in that new Uganda, make it clear to the people what they are voting for. They are not voting for Kyagulanyi, the individual. They are voting Kyagulanyi, who represents that. They are not voting for NUP, the political party. They are voting for NUP, which represents that. That is exactly what they are voting for. Anybody that is taking the umbrella, that is what you are voting for. Anybody that is risking, that is what you're risking. Anybody that is fighting, that is exactly what you're fighting for. You're not fighting for money to be put in your pocket. You're fighting for a better country. Gladly, in that country, we look at you as leaders. So when you're going to prison, our brothers that are in prison, and many of us that might go to prison, that is what we are going to prison for. For those that will be tortured, even those that will be killed, that is what we are dying for. And I have good news, my brothers and sisters. Whether you are fighting, that is worth fighting for. Whether you're going to prison, it is worth going to prison for. Even dying, this is worth dying for. Because we are doing this for our children and our children's children. We are doing it because the alternative is slavery. And me as an individual, and I believe all of you, or most of you, would rather die than be slaves on the land of your forefathers. I can guarantee you that at the end of this, your children will be in charge of their country. They will be able to paint their own destiny. These young men and women, and all those among you, this is a young Uganda. It's a new Uganda, a young Uganda, a brilliant Uganda, a progressive Uganda, a successful Uganda. A Uganda that is not a laughing stock among nations. That is a Uganda that we are going to get, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate those that are already involved, especially those that we are moving with on the campaign trail, and those that are moving, those that are working on social media, those in the diaspora that save their working hours to work for Uganda, to send a message for Uganda. You're doing a tremendous job. We really, really appreciate you. I want to appreciate our comrades, especially the foot soldiers, for the discipline. The discipline that you're exercising on your own selves, and the discipline that you're exercising on the road. Many times I look behind and I feel so proud of the team that we're working for. So disciplined on the road, so kind to the people that come to us, so protective of those that come to support us, the vulnerable people, the women and children. Thank you very, very much. Once more, I want to again request you to look out for okulema okukifuna singa tetukoze ekituufu ekyomukisa omulungi ekituufu tukimanyi baganda bange era ekituufu nsaba tutandike okikola mbagirawo okusookera ddala mbasaba mwenna bannayuganda si bakulembeze bokka naye buli munnayuganda olifuule katalaali okufuula mulimu gwo okutemaatema manifesto eyo okutemaatema ebigendererwa bya NUP obinyonyole buli muntu gosobola okutuukako tandikira ku bazadde bo odde ku mwagalwawo odde ku baana bo oba mikwano gyo ab'ekinywi kyo b'okola nabo oba bonna b'otuukako osobola okikola mu buntu osobola n'okozesa social media yo mutuyambe mu kimaking clear abantu balabe kye balwanirira bw'oba omanyi kyolwanirira kizibu okussa omukono bw'oba olengera gy'olaga bannange kizibu okupondoka n'ogwamu amaanyi abantu mubalage gye tulaga bamanye nti tetuli kino mawo kyayagala okuyita nti abo bagamba just Museveni must go. Yes, Museveni must go, but after Museveni goes, our job will just have begun. Museveni mwana agenda omulimu gwaffe gujja kuba gwakatandika awo tutereze Uganda empya. So tubasaba mukinyonyola abantu nammwe abali ku social media tuzenga tubasaba era twongera okubasaba baganda bange buli ayagala ensi ye waakiri waayo vidiyo emu oba posti emu oba eddakiika 10 buli lunaku kuba eggwanga lyo mwabali mu Uganda n'abali ebweru wa Uganda tugezaako okuzimba ya Uganda eya buli omu era buli omu alina omulimu. Olina abantu abakuwuliriza bayinza okuba 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, 1000 bawe obubaka buno tuyambe okimenyemenye mu ngeri yo mu lulimi lwo mu sitayiro yo mu ngeri yo yonna omekinga sure nti abantu bakutegeera. Njagala okusinzira wano tulina omu ku baganda baffe omuyimbi Nakinku Honorable Walukagga. Njagala okusaba ssebo taliwo wano naye nkakasa gyali ampulira. Njagala okusaba ssebo manyi toyiya ne bayiya twafirwa ababasudde ndisi gwe twakusigaza nkusaba okoleyo n'akayimba akakodongo kamotemeteme Uganda ebyanga bigenda okuba kulaba buli mwaka ng'otematema omwaka tematema Uganda empya n'abantu bewaffe nabo bamanye abantu bangi nnyo tebalaba bino abantu bangi nnyo tebawulira luzungu abantu bangi nnyo ne betwogera bibabowa naye bwe mubitematema mwe ba comedians mwe ba artists mutemeteme Uganda empya abantu balabe kye balwanirira abantu balekerawo ogamba balwanirira Kyagulanyi oba balwanira NUP bamanye kye balwanirira ne bwaba tawagira NUP oba Kyagulanyi naye amanye nti alina kyalwanirira asobole okugeraageranya wa waali na wa waalaga awo asalewo ayagala kusigala wano oba ayagala genda wali tukimenyemenye abantu batutegeere bulungi nnyo abakulembeze naddala mu abeesimbyewo temukyasobola kugamba nti temumanyi byagamba abantu temusubiza abantu katogo musubiza kuwa abantu sente abantu mwabapoloote nga mulina n'obujulizi mubalage kitwagala okubawa kyekintu kyakabi okusinga bukyolo bwe babasaba ate nkakasa bajja bategeera awulidde bulungi. So mumenyemenye manifesto yaffe buli wa NUP oba oli MP oba oli meya eno ne manifesto yo kotandikira ebirala ebiri detail oyongereza okwo naye abantu mubalage nti tugenda kola nga government tegenda kubeera ngene ya Museveni ekunkumuka tugenda kukolera wamu. This is going to be government policy. Eno egenda okuba enkola ya gavumenti betugenda okulubirira era buli mukulembeze ku level yonna yonna enjiri gyetukusaba ogende owe abantu. Era njagala kusinzira wano n'okubasaba abakulembeze bannange nsanyuka nnyo nga tutambula ku campaign trail era temulekera okumperekera naye njagala obudde obusinga mu bumale mu constituency zammwe musisinkana abantu mubasaba akalulu ne temubasaba busabi kalulu mubalage etugenda mmwe wano temuli ba candidate kubanga bino si bya bulijjo mwe muli ba komanda balukala muli badumizi ate mwe abatuuze abali eyo temulowooza nti olwokuba aliwo komanda ali political timwe temuli komanda nammwe twabo bawa muli ba komanda kati njagala bakwate nga tebalina gwe bakwata bakwata onoona bayitamu nkwawa ekyo ekiba kirina okubeera. Njagala obbasaba abakulembeze bwe mugeze mu constituency zammwe muteeketeeke timu zammwe zibakubira kampeni muzinnyonnyole. Nabadde eyo ku drive nendaba omwana ndowooza Honorable Hassan Kirumira yamuleese ali ludda oyo mwana omwana oyo mumpereyo omutwalo ojja kummanja. Nawulidde omwana ng'agenda annyonnyola ebintu for a minute webale nnyo ssebo webalire ddala for a minute nga simanyi nzayogera naye ate ndi mu mmotoka. So abaana bano abato bali amangi wetulirewo naye bwojja mulaba olayika tolinamu na mutwalo. So eyo yeba enjiri gye tubuulira ku zi drive zaffe ku mikolo gye mugenda buli wamu abantu tubalage ekifaananyi kye twagala ng'eggwanga understanding muzimbe eggaali ezo ze ziba zikola campaign zigende door to door mugende door to door obudde bukyaliwo mutuukirire buli muntu. Nfuba okulaba nga ntuuka kuli bantu kuba njagala tugende okulonda nga njogedde ne miliyoni ezitaka wansi wa 20 ez'abantu nawe njagala making sure wakiri 80% ku balonzi abeewammwe oyogedde nabo. So mugende mukonektinge n'abantu bamanye kibino bya ddala si byo ebyokulondalonda mubiri nga Museveni byabadde nga amanyi. Era mukozese n'ekino ekiseera okwa-identifying aba polling agents abagenda okukuuma akalulu kaffe tuleme kutuuka ku kiro ekiseera nga temubategeera. Kati mubeekennenye gw'olabamu ng'alimu ebitege teekawo omulala obudde bukyaliwo. Mweteeketeeke wano we tugenda we wali wennyini we bayogerako. Njagala n'okubasaba mufune engeri ez'enjawulo ez'okuwuliziganyamu. Mukimanyi bulungi nnyo okulonda nga Museveni yakulembera eggwanga. Saagala tutandike kwekangamu intaneti bagigyeko obadde tomanyi nti bagenda gijjako. Netiwaka bazigyeko obadde tomanyi nti bagenda giteekako bagijjako. Kati mutandike kati agenda okusalako intaneti nga tumugamba twakulinda doluddewo nogijjako. Mufune engeri ez'enjawulo ez'okukwataganamu. Mwetegekere kano akalulu tuyingira mu phase gye bayita yakanayo kyani mu kano akalulu. Yes, igenda kubayiraliikiriza kubano we batandikira okusiba abantu. Waifu ali mukomera, Edimuntu ali mukomera, Akirewa ali mukomera, Gaddafi ali mukomera, Bobi Yanga ali mukomera, Smart ali mukomera n'abalala kubanga bo ye blueprint yaabwe kati mukwateko abamwetolodde. Simanyani gwe baddako okusiba droni zeetala kana kaseera katiisa ne tulina choice, tulina ekyokusalawo kana kaseera tukatunulire nga tuyimiridde ku ludda ki olw'okutya oba olw'essuubi. Kuba bw'oyimirira ku ludda olw'okutya olaba buzibu bokka na bulabe bokka. Ne bw'osalawo okukana kaseera okalabira ku ludda olw'essuubi olaba mukisa, olaba opportunity, olaba we tumukubira engwalo, olaba we tumutendulira. So nze mbasaba tutunulire opportunity, tutunulire omukisa gwe tulina. Eky'omukisa omulungi tumanyi ki kye tulwanirira. otuyimba bulijjo nti olutalo nga luwedde tuliyambala engule gye twogerako si yakwambala ku mutwe kugenda ng'emasamasa. Engule gye twogerako yeeno ye Uganda empya gye tugenda okuzimba. Engule eyo bweba obuyinza n'omukisa gwe tugenda okubanga tufunye, omukisa gwe tusaba Bannayuganda yonna gye twetoloola gwenkakasa nti bagenda gutuwa. Omukisa ogwo bwe bagutuwa tubalage Uganda empya bwefaanana. Abantu bamanye nti bagenda okulonda tagenze kulonda James Mubiru nedda, tagenze kulonda Nubianli nedda, tagenze kulonda Mwanga Kivumbi oba Malende nedda, agenze kulonda Uganda empya. Amanye nti ne bwaba nga bamukuba gasi ku lwekyo ajja kuguma. Ne baba bamusiba mukomera ku lwekyo kyakkiririzaamu ajja kuguma. Ne baba batutemula nga tugamba kino it is something worth fighting for, worth risking for and worth dying for. Era mbakakasa kino ekintu nze ntalayo buli kimu. Era namwe mbasaba mutale afya kubanga tujja tutuukayo. Kamalirize baganda bange nga mbeebaza. Mubadde mulaba ti wiiki 2 eziyise tetufunyeeko kabenje n'akamu okugjako emmotoka ya poliisi, emmotoka za poliisi 2 ezajja ne zitomera abantu nga tugenda Busunju. Tetufunye kabenje konna kubanga mubadde muvuga bulungi nnyo. Mubadde mukuuma layini yammwe wadde emmotoka nyingi piki nyingi naye mukuuma layini yammwe. Mbasaba mukuume empisa ezo. N'abatulugunya baswala bishuwa tebatwagala banjagadde otutulugunya naye banoonya ensonga ekyababuze temubawa nsonga. Kamera tesigale nga batunuddemu bo banyige bunyizi bagambe kawadde tewali ensonga piga huyo kale. Neffe we need to be clear. We need to be safeguarded before the eyes of the people, before the law, and before God. So mbebaza nnyo olw'empisa, mbebaza nnyo olw'obuntu bulamu, mbebaza nnyo olw'okubeera n'ekisa naddala security team yaffe, abaana baffe abatambulira ku boda, mwenna ba foot soldiers, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Nja kwebaza abo abakuumye abantu nakibagambako nti omuntu gw'olaba ku kkubo oyo muwala akyamuse n'afiriminga ebyo ebintu n'abiteeka ku akawunti ye atupushingira nnyo struggle yaffe.